Following his cataclysmic fate at the end of Empire Strikes Back, the lightsaber duel with Darth Vader in which Luke loses a hand and learns that Vader is his father, the fledgling Jedi Knight returns to Tatooine to regain his strength and resume his training. Yet he is drawn into several new adventures: an attempt to rescue Han Solo from Boba Fett, a space battle to intercept top-secret plans for a second Death Star, an attack by a marauding gang of swoop bikers, and a daring escape after being kidnapped by bounty hunters. Finally, Luke leads an assault on Xizor's palace, is reunited with Leia, and defeats the Dark Prince. Few individuals, male or female, could endure the hardships that Princess Leia confronts in her travails as the leader of the Alliance. Her dedication to the cause is tested by her desire to save Han, but her inner strength enables her to overcome every obstacle, including the seductive powers of Xizor. When she suspects that Luke's life is in danger, Leia, for reasons she still doesn't understand, is compelled to thwart the plot. In disguise and with the ever-faithful Chewbacca, also incognito, at her side, Leia delves into the dangerous world of Black Sun, where she must summon up tremendous courage, even at the risk of her own life. The life of a swashbuckler, as Lando would testify, has its pluses and minuses. He had it good as Baron Administrator of Cloud City, but after helping Luke and Leia escape from Darth Vader's clutches, he's now high on the Empire's enemies list. Lando relishes his life of danger, and volunteers to assist the princess, first in her attempt to retrieve Han Solo, and later in storming Xizor's fortress and the ensuing battle over Coruscant. Despite earlier doubts, there's no mistaking where Lando's allegiance lies: in shadows of the Empire. 3PO and R2 have become fixtures in Luke's life ever since his uncle bought the droids from Jawa traders years ago on Tatooine. Their servitude and loyalty have endeared them to the Alliance, and their back-and-forth banter provides needed moments of levity. In Shadows of the Empire, while R2 assists Luke aboard his X-Wing in a couple of pitched space battles, 3PO teams with Leia in her scheme to infiltrate Black Sun. The droids are eventually together again aboard the Millennium Falcon, which they must maneuver, a sometimes hairy assignment, during the attack on Xizor's palace. He has the ego and swagger of a fellow smuggler, Han Solo, and Dash Rendar even does a good job, as Han did, keeping Luke out of harm's way. Driven by different motives, though, Dash joins the rebels in resisting the Empire. At the helm of his spaceship, the Outrider, and accompanied by his droid Leebo, he fends off TIE fighters and flies in the face of Xizor's mighty minions. In the end, Dash overcomes a perceived personal failure and joins the fray against Xizor on and above Coruscant. His humanoid species, Faline, has evolved from reptiles. Xizor may not crawl on his belly like one, but he embodies other characteristics of a snake. Slithery leader of Black Sun, the most venomous crime organization in the galaxy, Xizor is instinctually sly, cunning, and clever. He grovels before the Emperor, yet knows that Palpatine's evil empire couldn't exist without his corrupt syndicate. The self-serving Dark Prince uses that influence in plotting to assassinate Luke Skywalker, a scheme that would exact revenge upon his dreaded rival, Darth Vader, and clear Xizor's path to his supreme goal: total control of the Empire. At first glance, she's a beautiful, intelligent, and dedicated woman. Look deeper, and Guri is revealed as a lethal weapon in Xizor's service. She's also a human replica droid, for which her master has paid dearly. It is a wise investment. Guri is not only blindly loyal, but is programmed never to blink a synthetic eye when displaying her superior strength in disposing of Xizor's enemies. Even as her boss world is about to crumble, she goes up against the best, Luke Skywalker, who spares her artificial life. But can she survive the explosion that blows Xizor's palace to smithereens? Beneath his powers of evil, drawn from the dark side of the Force to which he has succumbed, Vader still retains shades of his former good self, Anakin Skywalker. After revealing to Luke Skywalker that he is his father, Vader pledges to the Emperor that the young Jedi too will be converted to the dark side or die. Yet when confronted by that mission, and once he learns that Xizor has set out to kill Luke, Vader permits remnants of his paternal instincts to surface. While he hardly lightens up on his tyrannical ways, especially versus Xizor, the Dark Lord struggles with his moral duality. A popular sport throughout the galaxy is racing souped-up speeder bikes called swoops. They are also the vehicle of choice among outlaw bikers known as swoop gangs, which are often hired by crime lords to smuggle spice, run weapons, and carry out other illegal deeds. Big Giz is a notorious biker, whose gang works for Jabba. Darth Vader, well aware of the relationship, orders one of his unsavory agents, Jix, to infiltrate Big Giz's gang. The rationale is that once Boba Fett delivers Han to Jabba, Luke Skywalker, Vader's prime target, will follow. Jix's orders are to keep the Dark Lord appraised of activities at Jabba's palace. The bravest, boldest, baddest, and most mysterious bounty hunter in the galaxy has his hands full trying to deliver Han Solo to Jabba the Hutt. Solo, securely encased in carbonite aboard Fett Slave 1, and with Jabba's hefty bounty on his head, is also coveted by two very different factions, both trying to intercept Boba Fett before he reaches Tatooine. Princess Leia, Solo's beloved, flies to Gaul with Dash and Lando, but their retrieval attempt fails. Jealous bounty-hunting brethren can't outwit Fett either. Shadows of the Empire shows just how resourceful and resilient the fellow behind the Mandalore armor really is.